Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back. It's Ben. Ben Kemp, 2.4 PPT. Sorry, guys. It's been a minute. I think the last time I recorded was maybe my first day of school. Now it's like, I think this is the third week. Time passes by super fast when you're in PT school. But, anyways, I wanted to come here. Didn't have enough time to record a video, but I figured why not just do it live? So good to see you all again. Good to talk to you guys all once again. Just a couple updates, I guess. Before I get into my story, let's talk about the channel a little bit. So, guys, I like doing this with you guys. Like, I like coming on live later in my day, maybe after class, and just sharing this journey with you. I feel like this is something that I'm thinking about doing. If you guys want this, let me know down below in the comments, or smash that like button or something. I'm thinking maybe once a week, once every other week, I'll just hop in. I'll like choose a day so it's kind of consistent, maybe Wednesdays, who knows, and then just like do a live, give you guys an update of PT school, how's it going and all that. As with actual regular videos, right now I'm just finding my rhythm, and so I think I'm ready. I think starting this weekend I'll be able to start putting out content on the regular, right? So maybe one a week, maybe every Sunday or something. That sounds reasonable. But yeah, that's kind of update in terms of the YouTube channel. Now just about like the journey, like, man, these first 3 weeks is really just finding my rhythm. It was shaking off rust. Like before this, the last time I retook a class was like last summer, so it's been almost a year. So it's fine tuning, shaking off rust, finding where I study best again. I'm in a new environment. And even kind of just realizing where or how I study best. It's like kind of an ever-changing dynamic. And it's also like, if you don't use it in a long time, you kind of forget. It's like, you dribble basketball, you get really good at ball handling, you stop dribbling the ball or shooting a ball for a year. The stroke feels kind of off. So it's just kind of like that. But yeah, and so I want to tell you guys a little story, not story, but like about the first 3 weeks, right? So there's this one class, it's called Gross Anatomy. And this class is like, it's hyped, super hyped up as like just think about it. PT school is already hyped up as being really hard. And then this professor, like everybody's intimidated by him. I shouldn't say everybody, but most, like he's like I want to say Navy, but he's been in PT field for a long time. Really cares about students, all that. And everybody, there's always people that fail his class. And he wants to let our class, and every class that he teaches, he's been teaching for like 35 years. He wants everybody to know that. So first day of class, he brings out all his stats. Like, I taught for 35 years, 39 years, and every single year, multiple people have failed. Right. And so the exam was today. The first exam was today. And man, leading up to today was a little bit nerve-wracking, like, even though I feel like I'm pretty self-aware of all my study habits and all that, not having studied in a whole year, combined with the fact that it's anatomy and that I was a bio major and I really knew nothing about anatomy. Like, if you ask me, even right now, like, if you ask me basic anatomy, like most of you guys probably know much more anatomy than I did before I started school. And so just all those factors made me so worried. And then, like when you start school that first week, you got a whole bunch of people there, like all the other people in your cohort, and everyone's trying to study their own way. Everyone has different personalities. And at times, like, it can make you feel kind of small. Like there's people that already know so much more anatomy than you do. They're like just spewing anatomy knowledge, or they're just like trying to get really deep into things, it's like deeper than the scope of the class, I guess you could say. And I kind of just was like, it's been like that for like since the second week of class. So like after that week, it just got really overwhelming. Like I was just concerned, like all these people know so much. Am I actually going to know enough for this class? Like, am I going to be one of those people that don't pass this class? Am I going to fail this class? But, ultimately, like, I just realized myself, like, yo, like, what you've been through, like, you've retaken all this class, you've taken all this time to learn about yourself, whether it's about your learning styles, whether it's about whatever. Like, you are nice. And by nice, I'm like, you're good. Like, don't get caught up in everybody around you. Just focus on you. Rediscover how you study best. Stick to it. And so the past couple of days, that's what I've been doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't get to cover all the content that was taught in class for this exam. I didn't get caught up until last night at 1 a.m. Like, I finished listening to all the lectures and recordings of the lectures. I finished by like 9 or 10 p.m. After that, I just do like, how I study best is just like applying myself. Like, I need to draw some things I need to draw. Some things I need to blank out all the names and fill it out by myself. Like, it's just realizing that, like, for me, I need to study by myself before I work with groups, right? Because when I'm there, I don't know anything. People are just teaching. I don't learn that way. I'll do a separate video on this later about learning styles. But for me, I'm an okay audio learner, but I'm not good. Like, if you talk to me, I'm not going to get it that first time. I'm not much of a visual learner either. Like, you can show me a video on it, but if you're just running through it once, I'm not going to get it. I'm not much of a tactile learner either. Like, I can put my hands on something, I can feel around, I can palpate things. And then if I just do that once or twice, I'm not going to remember. I'm not that type of person. I'm that person that needs to put in the time. I'm that person that needs to do it over and over till I get it. But I also know that because I'm that type of studier, because I'm that type of learner, that when I do get it, I get it really, really well. Right? And I've always been that way. And I'm starting to rediscover that about myself. Like, if I were to tie this back to basketball in college, my undergrad days, right? That was like when I was trying to get really good at basketball, and I would watch Kobe with his footwork over and over. Right? If I just watched it once, I would never get his footwork. I would never get the reason why he did it, the time he did it, everything. Right? But what I do is, like, for me to learn, I got to see those segments. I got to pause it. I got to assess. I got to take it in. I got to think. So for basketball, I was like, okay, Kobe just took that jab step there. Why did he do it there? What does he see? And when he brought his arm this way, why did he do that? But it's like taking the time to think, taking the time to pause. For anatomy, it might be like for a muscle. This muscle is innervated by this. Why? What does it, like, if something happened to that nerve, what muscles are affected, right? So it's like I'll listen to a 1.5 hour lecture, but I'll take about 4 hours to go through it. And so that's what I'm learning about myself. And so, guys, like, maybe that's why, that's definitely part of the reason, probably why I'm the 2.4 pre-PT, is that, like, it's not like it just comes easy to me. All right. Like, it's all about finding what works for you and just putting in that time, even if it takes you longer than everybody else. Like, that doesn't mean you're not smarter than anybody. That doesn't mean like you're worse off. That doesn't mean you're not good enough for PT school. And today I just kind of proved it to myself. Like, I was really nervous for this test, but I was excited for it too, because, like, this is my chance to, like, if I kill this test, like, I know I'm good for the rest of PT school. Because, like, it's just that fear factor, it's just that confidence that you just have to get. And so that's that. Today we took the exam, we got our results back. If any classmates watch this, just know this isn't a flex. This is just straight for inspirational, motivational purposes. And I got a 48 out of 50 in one of the most difficult classes for like first year PT school. So, I mean, honestly, in my head, I just felt like, yo, the 2.4 pre-PT is back. Like that's honestly how I felt. I feel like the rust is shaking off. I feel like I'm good to go. I feel like I finally I've rediscovered how I study best, who I am, how I where I study best, who I study best with. Now it's just like following through with the system. I know what works. I know how long I'm probably gonna need to take with things. And now it's a wrap. Right now, can I put in the work? Can I stay organized? Can I keep going? But that's what I want to share with you guys. Hopefully this helps some of you guys who are struggling, maybe even in undergrad, or maybe even retaking some of your classes, just based off study styles and whatever it may be. But that's it, guys. It was great to be able to talk to you guys again and share all this. But yeah, I'll try to put out a video this week, probably over the weekend, and it was great, man. It's just been a great experience these past 3 weeks, and I can't wait to share the rest of PT school with you and eventually do videos on it. But that's it, y'all. Sorry I rambled too long. It's Ben Kim on the 2.4 Pre-PT, and we are out. Peace.